This episode of Tekzilla is brought to you by Gazelle.
There it is, Thermalright Co-Gauge True Spirit 4 heat pipe Core i7 CPU cooler with PWM fan. Basically, it's a socket 1156. It's cheap. It's $40. Its ability to suck heat off your CPU is amazing. That is probably the best deal we have seen on a 1156 cooler. So if that doesn't cool down your Core i7 860, nothing will.
Well, now we're taking a look at this buddy here. A while back we reviewed the Lenovo IdeaPad, which I actually quite liked. And today we're looking at Lenovo's more business-oriented model, the ThinkPad tablet, along with its custom folio with built-in keyboard. Yes, isn't that nice? Spec-wise, here's what the tablet offers. Let me turn it on so you can take a look. It's got the Tegra 2 dual-core 1 gigahertz processor. It's got a 10.1-inch screen made of the oh-so-wonderful Gorilla Glass. I feel like Vanna White here. I'm doing the,
Gorilla Glass,
the pointy thing. Yeah, it's not gonna, this thing is gonna last for a little while with that kind of glass. It's got full USB 2.0 and mini USB ports, yay, which I love.
Yay.
You can actually put things on a USB port from your tablet. On USB thumb drive. It's also got HDMI out, and it weighs in at 1.65 pounds, which puts it pretty comparable to other tablets out there, at least this Android tablets. It can also be used with this active stylus called the Tablet Pen, which is going to be another $30 on the price tag. But this will definitely help with taking notes in meetings. The one thing I couldn't figure out how to do, though, which was driving me crazy, was get the orientation for the note application to flip
lock.
around.
Oh.
I've tried every button on the screen, like orientation button. Oh, did I do it? No, I just brought it back home again. See? This is a thing that kind of drives me nuts about Android tablets sometimes. There's no consistency. But it's got Lenovo's spin on Android 3.1, and it comes with a few more business-oriented apps out of the box, like Citrix Receiver, which lets users access their work apps and documents from their PC on their tablet, and Flex T9 from Nuance that lets you write from the keyboard or the stylus. It's a nice little writing app and note-taking app. This is not it, but I will find it later. The base model with the keyboard and stylus is $499, and I'm kind of surprised that they're not offering a 3G model yet. They've only got Wi-Fi in the 3 different flavors. They've got a 16 gigabyte version, a 32 gigabyte model, and a 64 gigabyte model, which gets you up in like past $600 at that point.
It's kind of funny. They are targeted. This is technically their business line, so maybe they didn't feel like there was an emergent leader in 3G for business to pick one.
But if you're a Lenovo fan, if you like the ThinkBooks, or what are they called? I can't remember. ThinkPads. Thank you. ThinkBooks. Jeez, they've got that.
I do like the ThinkPads.
They've got the little nub stylus, nub mouse here that everyone loves
the
so
pointing
much.
Stick.
It's got the the buttons, the clicky buttons for the mouse that you're used to from using those kinds of laptops, and everything folds up really, really nice.
And most importantly, for that crazy active giant stylus, there's a place to shove that into the side of the tablet.
There is a stylus container down here at the bottom, boink, and the one thing that kind of drives me nuts, and I don't know if this is a setting I haven't found yet, but when you close the folio, it doesn't automatically turn off the screen. So the screen is still on. I can see it like right up under here.
There's probably something in the, well, I guess, would you call it
You'd
a
have to
BIOS
push the power button on the side to make it go into sleep mode. So
maybe that's so you can like ramp up your PowerPoint presentation before you rush into that meeting and not wait any boot time.
You wouldn't have to worry about that. That's one plus side. I like the keyboard. The keyboard feels really nice. It's not I don't think it's a completely full keyboard, but it's pretty close. It doesn't feel miniaturized
When you
at
think about
all.
that being a 10-inch tablet, that's a whole lot of keyboard for a 10-inch tablet.
It's nice. I mean, it really is business-oriented, and I could definitely see some professionals carrying this around, and I really like the folio, actually.
The actual leather folio itself.
The leather folio is pretty sweet. I mean, at this point, you may as well be carrying around a laptop, but you can take it out of its stand and use it like a regular tablet as well.
If you want to watch movies on the plane. So overall, it sounds like you're giving this the big thumbs up.
Yeah, I mean, I really liked the IdeaPad, and I like this tablet as well. It's very sleek and nice. I mean, as far as Android tablets go, it's pretty lightweight and comfortable to hold. And yeah, I would give this a 1 thumbs up out of a potential 2.
Potential 2.
I don't know if I would buy it for myself, but if you're the kind of person that wants to have this whole setup, It's going to be. It's pretty nice. This Folio itself is $100.
It seems
too.
like the only downside is like if you want the fancy keyboard case pad thing, you're dropping an extra $100.
I mean, that really is the plus side to this whole tablet thing, and you do have to drop the extra money, which does kind of suck. But the whole package is nice if you're willing to pay the money.
So 1 thumbs up out of a possible 2.
I would say 1 thumbs up out of a possible 2.
What would you change outside of including the $100 Folio in the price of the tablet?
What would I change? That's a pretty good question.
Because you like the USB.
I do like that.
You like the screen.
It's pretty fast. It works well. I like the wrapper they've put on Honeycomb. That's all nice. The keyboard's really nice. So I probably wouldn't change much. I don't know if it's just the tablet for me.
Got it.
Personally.
It's an Android thing.
Yes. We've got more Tekzilla coming up, but before we do that, it's time to thank one of our sponsors. It's pretty simple. You've got gadgets, gizmos, and games, and the guys at Gazelle want to buy them. Gazelle buys more than 200,000 kinds of electronics, movies, and games at fair prices. They pay really fast, and they even pay the shipping in almost all cases. The iPhone 4S is here, and if you're one of the more than 35 million people who say they're going to buy one, there's a good chance you're going to need to sell an old one. Gazelle will only be buying 200,000 iPhone 4s, and yours will never be worth more than it is now. So you should go there now to lock in your quote. It couldn't be simpler. Go to Gazelle.com, see how much your stuff is worth, and get paid.